In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 1st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Marlins versus Washington Nationals. The Miami Marlins take on the Washington Nationals as the divisional foes open a 3-game series on Friday night. The Marlins give the start to Trevor Rogers. Josiah Gray is seeking his second win of the month for the Nationals. The Marlins lead the season series 7-1. The Marlins are 30-62 in their last 92 after an off day and 28-65 in their last 93 road games. Miami is 15-38 in their last 53 in Game 1 of a series. Meanwhile, the Nationals are 5-11 in their last 16 in Game 1 of a series and 20-47 in their last 67 at home. Washington is 5-12 in their last 17 Friday games. The Nationals have won 4 of their last 6 games and 3 of their last 4 home games. They've been playing well offensively during the stretch and scored 19 runs in their last 4 games. Expect them to continue rolling offensively in this game because they hit the ball well against left-handers, and Rogers has struggled on the mound, especially on the road, where he has given up at least 4 runs in 3 straight starts. He gave up at least 3 runs in 6 of his last 7 starts and will have a hard time slowing down the Nationals. The Marlins have lost 4 of their last 6 games and 6 of their last 8 road games. They aren't playing well offensively, scoring only 7 runs in their last 3 games. Even though Gray struggled earlier in the season, he has been dominant in recent starts, giving up 5 runs in his last 5 starts. He didn't give up a run in his last start against Miami and will keep their offense in check once again. Gray has pitched quite well lately. He's got just 2 earned on 11 hits and 5 walks over his last 3 starts in a combined 18 innings. As for Rogers, he's been fairly shaky lately. In his last trio, Rogers has a combined 10 earned in 13 innings on 17 hits and 9 walks. So the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. As mentioned earlier, Rogers pitches well against the Nationals, and overall they have not been able to solve Miami's pitching this season, plating 2 or fewer runs in 7 of the 9 meetings. In addition, Nationals starter Josiah Gray has been outstanding recently, registering a 1.13 ER on the month, allowing just 2 homers in that span. He is pitching deep into games as well. The Marlins are averaging 4.36 runs per game and 4.08 runs per game on the road. They average 7 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Nationals, with Washington giving up 5.32 runs per game at home. The Nationals will hit their average in this game. The Nationals are averaging 4.04 runs per game and 3.78 runs per game at home. They average 2.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Marlins. The under is 6-2 in the Nationals' last 8 games overall, with Miami giving up 4.44 runs per game on the road. The Nationals won't score enough runs to push the score. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus Cincinnati Reds. The Atlanta Braves start a weekend series against the Cincinnati Reds, with both teams on opposite ends of the standings in the National League. The Braves have a 44-33 record, and with 21 wins in June, have leapfrogged into second place in the National League East Division, while the Reds have a 26-49 record and are in last place in the National League Central Division. For the upcoming game, the Braves will turn to Max Fried as their starting pitcher, who has only allowed 3 runs in his last 2 starts, while the Reds will turn to Mike Minor to start the game. The Braves are 11-2 in their last 13 road games and 21-5 in their last 26 overall. The Reds are 0-8 in their last 8 home games and 3-9 in their last 12 overall. The under is 4-1 in Braves' last 5 overall. The over is 6-2 in Reds' last 8 overall. The under is 6-0 in the last 6 meetings in Cincinnati. The Reds are looking to start the home series on a high note and pull off the upset and provide great odds in the process. The problem is that the Braves have looked like one of the best teams in baseball after a strong month and look to overwhelm the Reds from the first inning. The Braves, who average 4.71 runs per game, should drive in runs throughout the game, with Austin Riley, Matt Olson, and the rest of the lineup making hard contact against Mike Minor and the rest of the Reds pitchers to constantly play base runners. The Braves should also limit the Reds lineup with Max Fried pitching multiple scoreless innings and forcing weak contact off the bat, allowing the bullpen to comfortably close out the game. The Atlanta Braves continue to pile up the wins, and now they throw out Fried, who has allowed 27 hits and 8 runs in his last 33.1 innings. The Cincinnati Reds are back to being a mess, and Minor isn't somebody you should be thrilled to back. Minor has allowed 31 hits and 22 runs in 25.2 innings this season, so the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This one is a bit more tricky given that I fully expect the Braves to put up some numbers against Minor, while I also feel that Fried should continue his recent run of top-flight pitching. Still, the Braves' offensive numbers are hard to dismiss, and they could easily get to double figures on their own in this one. Atlanta hit an average of 2 home runs per game in the month of June and now enter a series in homer-friendly Cincinnati against the pitching staff that has allowed the most home runs this season. In addition, the Reds have the league's worst ERA and are facing a Braves lineup that is scoring nearly 6 runs per game in the month of June. This should be a one-sided affair, and the Braves will do enough damage to push it past the over. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The Milwaukee Brewers continue their 4-game series with the Pirates in Pittsburgh on Friday night. The Brewers, after surrendering a season-long lead in the National League Central to St. Louis briefly last week, have responded and now are back on top in the National League Central Division. The Pirates have been struggling of late and find themselves well out of the division lead behind the Brewers. The pitching matchup on Friday night will feature Brewers ace Corbin Burnes taking on Pirates righty Roansy Contreras. Milwaukee is 4-0 in their last 4 games overall and 5-0 in their last 5 road games, while the over is 7-1 in their last 8 Game 2 matchups. Pittsburgh is 23-55 in their last 78 games against a team with a winning record and 31-69 in their last 100 division games, while the under is 3-1-2 in their last 6 Friday games. Corbin Burnes faced the Pirates once this season and he went 7 innings and allowed 4 hits, 0 walks, 2 earned runs, and struck out 10 in a win. Burnes is top 10 in the MLB in ERA, strikeouts, WHIP, and batting average against. When Burnes leaves the game, Milwaukee's relievers rank top 10 or hover around the top 10 in the league in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, walks allowed, WHIP, and batting average against. Pittsburgh has one of the worst offenses in the league this season. They are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, RBI, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. The Brewers own a significant advantage in this pitching matchup with the reigning National League Cy Young winner Burnes taking on the 22-year-old Contreras. This should be an interesting pitching matchup, and I like the Brewers to bounce back here. So the Milwaukee Brewers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Pittsburgh lacks any sort of offense this season. They are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, RBI, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Corbin Burnes faced the Pirates once this season and he went 7 innings and allowed 4 hits, 0 walks, 2 earned runs, and struck out 10 in a win. Burnes is top 10 in the MLB in ERA, strikeouts, WHIP, and batting average against. In 3 games started and 4 games he has appeared at home this season. Roansy Contreras has a 0.48 ERA and 1.02 WHIP. Opposing batters are hitting .174 against Contreras when he is at home this season. Burnes has allowed just 5 earned runs in his last 3 starts. He has also logged 20.2 innings in that time, so he will keep the Brewers in this game. While the Pirates have scored at a better clip as of late, they are just 28th in baseball in runs per game. Contreras, for his part, has been efficient when he's been in games. He has allowed just 2 runs total in his last 2 starts, so I expect a low-scoring game through the first 6 innings at least. Additionally, the Pirates have played under the total in 3 out of their last 4 games. I think this is just shaping up to be a bit of a pitcher's duel here, as Burnes is the reigning Cy Young winner and Roansy Contreras has been a solid call-up for the Pirates up to this point. I believe that this one could be the first of 4 wins if we ever get there. Ultimately, the Brewers will exploit the Pirates' weak bullpen late, but this game should stay under the run total. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.